Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, it's Sunday. So that's like meaning hopefully some of you have the day off from work. You're able to relax. You're able to watch a few videos and make. I have exciting news. Guess what's in here? The first part of Danielle's swap. And she says I can open it. I got permission last night to open it, folks. And I wanted to upload it. And I wanted to come on and do an upload of Danielle's swap and a goodnight video. But folks, I had quite a day. You know, normally my husband and I have a rule on Saturdays that I don't make and he doesn't work. But then he needed to do some work. So he's like, go ahead and make. But I swear to you, that man interrupted me like every 40 minutes or less. And it's like, what about this, honey? What about this, honey? And then Danielle texts me. She's like, did you open your package yet? I'm like, no. And the reason is, first we were going to have dinner at home. Then he decided he felt like going out for dinner. And as you can tell, I uploaded that video. Yay, it worked. We solved the problem. So I did that. I pre-recorded that video and uploaded it while we were up for dinner, thinking I'd come back and I would do a goodnight video and the unboxing. No, folks, you know what happened? I fell asleep next to my paper cutter. I'm not kidding. My husband said it was ridiculous. It was like so funny. But I was exhausted, partially because he kept interrupting me every hour. It was like crazy. And I even failed in the last video. I want to show you. I didn't show you the final layer tag. So it's not perfectly even. It's almost perfectly even. There's one piece, because I was trimming it a little, that's a little bit, I need to fix up a little. But you see what a layer tag means? Like 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers. Now, again, if this wasn't a prototype, this would be thicker. Because I'm fussy about tassels. I don't know what it is about it. It's kind of like my crepe paper rosettes. I'm a little fussy. I like them to be fuller on the bottom, and this isn't full enough for me. But I did it just to show you what it looked like, and then I forgot to show you once it dried. Sorry, folks, I was tired already. All right, so it's 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers. Super cute, a layered tassel, and I don't use a die cutter for this, folks. Sometimes I put a cap on, sometimes I build a thing, sometimes I make it out of metal, sometimes I make it out of cording. I do all sorts of things, and I sometimes I'll put like a fabric band, and I decorate this with little jemmies. This is just a base to show you what a prototype looks like. And this should be fuller, folks. This is just because I was doing it quick while I was talking to you. You know, I get people a lot of credit for their tutorials. I found it's actually hard to make and talk at the same time. And remember, my brain, if you notice, was like on slow mode. And that's because I'm still getting used to talking while making. But basically, folks, you know, people are hauling those Alina dies because they're really happy with how easy it is to make. I find this pretty easy to make, just like I find the rosettes easy to make. And I'm a bad cutter. So isn't that remarkable? Right? I think that's remarkable. Bad cutter finds it easier, just as easy to make these from scratch. But this should be fuller. But you can see how cute a layer tag is, right? So even if you're going to get the Alina die, you can do this. Just trim up the edges, right? Measure them out like I did. Remember what I said to you last night? I like mine to be like almost even, with this piece longer and a little fluffier, although it's not as fluffy as it should be. Mind you, I haven't played with it either, because I really made it as a prototype. But do you see how it's like there's a layer, then another layer, then another layer? This is what I really like. I like a layered tassel. And you can do that with the Alina die by simply making making 3 tassels and layering them up. But you better watch it, because I think hers are double thickness, and that will make these ones too thick maybe. You'll have to play around with it to get it just right. But that's easy to do. All right, now that I've shown you the tassel, you should see my to-do list for today. Crafty crazy. I'm not kidding. I got a big to-do list, folks. I thought I was going to get more done yesterday than I did, and you know we're going away later on today in the evening. Like when he's done work, we leave. So I have to get through all of this before then. So forgive me if I'm not on much today. I'll be watching your videos, and I will be doing those comments. That's on the list. But I got to keep crafty focused, because I got a bunch of stuff I want to finish. But before I do that, let's check this out. Guys, I was so good. I took like a tiny peek, but I did not look at anything, because I was like, show it to them live. Show it to them live. Open it with them. So you don't know how hard this was. You don't know how hard this was, guys. This morning over coffee, I was like, I want to open it. But I had to wait till the husband went to work, so he doesn't interrupt the video. Guys, I cannot make videos when he's home. She made it for me, guys. I'm so... Don't you love the post and how they bend our stuff? I swear to you, we need to like... I don't know what they do with it, but I met my post deliverer today. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, so Danielle is the shaker maker. I told you guys what was so intimidating was making this woman a shaker, because she is the shaker queen. Guys, have you checked out her Etsy shop? She makes really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I'll link her Etsy shop for you down below. If you're thinking about ordering any of your crafty friends, like maybe like little cute labels that say like handmade by this mama loves Disney, and then her YouTube channel and her Instagram underneath it, I bet you Danielle could make really cute ones for you. She doesn't have that up on her Etsy shop, but she can make anything. And if you need a really complicated shaker made and you don't feel confident making it, oh folks, she's your lady, trust me. Because this is, oh, I'm gonna have to open this down. Thank you, she did it on the bottom. Oh folks, when people put it on the bottom and not underneath the bag topper, you can easily take out the project and you can reuse the bag topper. All right, so I gotta show you this. Because of course Danielle does it like this, right? So I told you she's the shaker queen, okay? I'm cracking up, Danielle, I'm cracking up. Yes, she made a shaker rosette. Have any of you gotten a shaker rosette? Because this is my first shaker rosette, folks. See what I mean? Shaker queen. She can make anything into a shaker. Anything. You know I'm stealing this idea, right? You know I'm stealing it, Danielle. Yeah. This is when I say that like mimicry is a form of flattery. I love this so much. It says, you make me happy. This is going on my board. Oh, I'm going to have to take so much stuff home, guys. You don't even want to know. I'm hiding a whole bunch of stuff because it's all going to go in my suitcase carefully. Look at this. Why didn't I think to do this? Look how cute. Shaker rosettes. Oh, yes, folks. So what she did for this, and it's so clever, and I checked it out, of course. Now I'm checking it out. All right, so why I love getting these things, just like with the challenges, because I study them and I figure out how to make them. And on here, she's really thicked up, like a piece of ephemera that she's fussy cut. The one that says, you make me happy. Oh, and it's all, did you draw in the stitches? She drew in the stitches, look. So cute, so cute. And she's layered it up and layered it up, and underneath that, oh my gosh, she's got glittery bits. Oh, you're like me, girlfriend. You like a little glitter with your rosettes. Look, guys. Look at that nice little detail. So when you see the sides, it's all glittered up. Ah, no wonder you want one, Castella. No wonder you want one, Castella. I get it now. See, this is my first time actually holding one of Danielle's projects rather than watching her videos. And I'll tell you, now I get the Wink Stellar want. Oh yes, folks. Nice touch to do just a subtle bit underneath. So when people like me go to examine your work, I get a little surprise, a little happy, crafty surprise. All right, so she thicked it up. It's really substantial. And I have to tell you, it's a smart idea because it gives a little heft to the rosette. So you could easily just glue this on something now and it will last. Very, very smart. Or you could make it into a shaped tag. You could do all sorts of things. Just put it on a loaded bag or envelope. Really, really well done. And it's a tool shaker. And see, Miss Thing did it like the way I do it. Yeah. Well, no, she did it Tree's way too. She did a little bit of a little bit. She tightly wrapped it, but just to the edges. It's kind of like a combination of what Kathy and Tree do and what I do. Which makes me, look how beautiful that is. Look at it. Look at it. Yes, folks. She made a rosette into a shaker. If I keep going at this rate, we're at 8 minutes. I'm not getting through any of this. Nope. Because I can already see, oh, I see like a whole whopping load of shakers. Do you see this? I know you've seen this die, but see, one thing I love about her, because she's so confident making a shaker, you know, some of us are a little stingy with our secrets. I'm going to say this, I'm a little stingy. And it's not because of cost. Mine tend to be more like this all the time, and maybe even less so, because I'm not confident they won't get stuck. So, like, I want a lot of movement. Danielle knows she makes a good shaker. So she can just load that up and know it's still going to move. Isn't that impressive? And look at the cute little bow and gemmy she just put on the top of the perfume. And you know how thick this is? Are you ready to find out? Why does this look so good? It looks better than like a lot of the shakers. Why? Let me tell you how many layers. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. And she smartly layered them up. These ones, do you have a dimension? She layered those up on foam squares. And then these she glued so it's like more flat and this comes forward. So coolly designed, Miss Danielle. Oh yes, no, people, I'm taking note. I am taking note. Oh, okay, so we had our loaded bag component, as you guys know. And I didn't guess that this was coming to me. I saw the reveal of this, but I didn't think it was coming to me. Because I wouldn't think she would mail something this heavy to the Middle East. But she did. So I should have guessed, but I didn't. I gotta tell you. So she's framed this around with our Maggie Holmes leafy gold leaf that we haul either at Hobby Lobby or we haul it in Australia. They have an exact same version, remember, because Miss Alicia sent me some more just when I was running out. And also, hi Alicia, I was just realizing I heard Dina's voice in my head that said, hey Alicia, literally. Isn't that crazy? So then I had to say it out loud. All right, so she's layered that and framed it. Behind it, it says lovely. And you know that's Miss Holmes. Whoa! Did you do And it's fully loaded. And Alicia just made a whole bunch of stuff pop out. Okay, I got to go get that other piece. Oh my goodness. Okay, and look, she put a hammy with love sticker on the back. Okay, guys, I should have known that Miss Danielle would expertly layer this in such a way I cannot believe it. So what did she do? This is so smart, guys. This was really smartly. Okay, what did I tell you? It's like, not only is it's a shaker paper clip. See what I mean? This is why I was nervous to make her shakers. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, this one's so good. Look how good this one is. Listen to that sound. Do you have seed beads in there? I think she's got beads in there, guys. Or she's got those thicker sequins like Alina's style. The colors are gorgeous. She's used purple, a light mint green, a rich purple, which is so nice because that rich purple, believe it or not, does a wonderful contrast with this sparkly tulle. I see, even on my crappy camera, you can see the sparkle. So you see how nicely those look in there? And you wouldn't think it, because when you're first pulling colors out, you'll pull out pink, yellow, green, dark green. But she was smart. She knew the contrasting color was the purple. Look at that, folks. And then look at this little mechanism to attach it. It's a double paper clip mechanism. She's linked like a large paper clip. Oh, it's so smart. And then she built a band around it and then very carefully burnished it. And this is thicked up too, folks. Like Miss Carmen. I'm telling you, this is Carmen thick. And what I mean by that is it's super sturdy. So there's like, I can count the layers if I'm careful. 1, 2, 3. There's at least 5 layers here. Look at it. This is amazing. I'm keeping this as a model for sure. It's never going anywhere. Look at it. Amazing idea. But I really didn't think this was mine because, you know, folks, who would send this all the way to the Middle East full of stuff? You saw I shook and some pieces came out and I went and grabbed them, except for one, which I'm about to pick up. Yeah. So she framed it. Maggie Holmes in the back. Amazing wide shaker. You know, and this one, she's got giant gold sequins. She's got small pink sequins. She's got different size star sequins. And what's making that good rattling sound are these little gold stars. Oh, and there's heart sequins in this one, guys. Look. Look at this up close. Look how many types of sequins are in there. They're so cute. All right, this is amazing. Well, we got to pull all the goodies out, folks, because you know that even though it was going to the Middle East, this is why I didn't think this one was mine. It's loaded up. It is loaded up, folks. Not in a small way. No, she stuffed this. And let me just pull out everything so you can see the actual beauty that she has created, and then I'm going to show you all this thing she stuffed inside, and you won't believe it. She put friend with a gold cut apart, layered on top of a silver doily, on top of another cut apart that looks like it's a butterfly. See? Of course, this is Maggie Holmes paper. We know this. And you know, this was a great use of this sheet. I struggle a bit with this sheet, Miss Danielle. And you just gave me an idea of how to better use it. It's actually one of the sheets I have left over because I struggle with it. I feel like it doesn't match the collection perfectly, tone-wise. I'm being honest. You know, I told you, we all have 1 or 2 papers we don't love. And this for me is one of them. But now I'm looking at what Danielle did with it, and I'm like, maybe we need to rethink this. See? And you know what she did? She brought it to life by using the same blue tulle tones in here. But it's all the gold and soft muted pinks that she's added that brings this paper alive. And look, she's got them here with the, this looks like open book to me. The open book flower. And I think she used a butterfly to kind of indicate that there is a leaf behind. That was clever if that's what you did. I think that's what you did. And then the silver doily, because that really does coordinate, but she added just the right amounts of gold to make this pop. And then if you notice in the sequin mix, she really did use several different colors, including the blues, to pull it all out. And it looks stunning now, guys. So now I see like it's possible to use this one. I just wasn't so inspired until seeing this. This one says, darling, handmade with love, a giant open book flower with a really nice, again, see how she brought in a little bit of gold foiling, the rest of the doily, and a gemmy flower. Super cute enclosure. It's really thick. It's why it held up. It's so thick, guys. This will stand the test of time. This really will stand the test of time. It's like Carmen's work and Sabrina's work. It's like chipboard thick, made out of paper. And that means she's inserted like backing in here. It's really well done. It's so well done. And yet she was careful not to do that on the shaker so it wouldn't be so weighty they would fall over. Very good tip, folks. This is why I love going through these projects, because you know, you'll start to understand how much thought goes into everything and what the work. Oh my gosh, she made a little tag. I told you guys, Shaker Queen. What did I tell you? Oh my gosh, I love this one. The sequins are so teeny. She knows I love miniatures. Look, look, look how teeny. Look how teeny. So pretty. On this one, she's used a gold accented foil. Really nice, because then she put in gold sequins. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so pretty. It's got gold sequins. It's got these like iridescent sequins and hot pink sequins. And it's on a little cut apart. She converted it into a tag. Look at this. Add a beautiful little frilly eyelash trim. Oh my gosh, she made me a baby shaker. I'm keeping this forever. Look at it. It's a miniature shaker. Now you can't put seeds in this because that would have just made it too bulky. But so cute. When I looked at this, I was like, it's so cute. And of course, she had to include some tickets because we both love the tickets. We do. And she made these tickets, guys. These are not ticket cut-aparts. She used a punch and punched out the holes to make a ticket. So for those of you who don't have a lot of tickets, let me show you the back, because this is super smart, right? So Danielle took the edging, you know, where the paper attaches to the pad, and normally we cut that off. No, I'll show you what I mean. Look, this is what I hate about Maggie newspaper sometimes. All right, do you see this? Yeah, you do. Okay, see that? So she, instead of like, normally when I pull these off, I then take it to the paper trimmer and I trim this off, right? No, she deliberately left it, and this is what she did. Now look, so she left that, do you see that there? And then she took a hole puncher, and she put a hole here, put a hole here, put a hole, well, she cornered posted, did this, cornered there, and then did half a punch here to create 2 tickets out of regular paper. Danielle, you should give a tutorial on this, because you know a lot of people don't have the Maggie Holmes tickets, or they just might want to make shabby tickets or vintage tickets. Everyone needs to know how to do this, Danielle. You should make a tutorial, seriously. So many people would be interested, because especially people who don't have a die cutter or don't have access to a lot of ephemera would love to know how to do this. Such a smart idea. And then what she did was she layered up crepe paper. I'd like to do this a lot too. She layered up crepe paper, and then she put a little of that trim that we all love, and then it's so cute. She did a hard cut apart, and then she did some tulle but shredded it with some eyelash. And look how perfect that is, guys. I love all that texture. I love it. And then she put on it, oh, life gold. I love this. Look at it. It's so pretty, guys. It's just so pretty. This is gonna be a 2-part video. Can you tell? I'm not even a quarter way through the package. Okay, so in this little doohickey, which was also tucked in there, believe it or not, I'm telling you, this thing was chock-o full. I don't know. That's why I didn't think it was coming to me. Because why would you send that to the Middle East? Oh, but Danielle did. She made me some. Oh, this is so cute, guys. Look what she did. Do you know what, folks? Danielle is really, really innovative. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm going to show you this. She made a bag topper, guys, right? Really cute, using craft paper that's pretty thick on purpose so I'd have it. Because she knows I don't have a lot of supplies here, right? For those of you without a die cutter, I want to tell you something. She hand did this. Yep. And again, Danielle, you should do a tutorial for people. They don't know how to do this. She took her edge punch and she very, very carefully, folks, do you see? And it still looks cute because you want it to catch, because it looks like it's deliberately, she could have prevented it from catching. She wanted it to catch, so it all meshed together. It's perfect. And she just carefully punched out on an angle and created freeform this. You do not need a die cutter to make a bag topper. What you need is Miss Danielle to give you a tutorial. I would go to Pinkzebraunicorncrafter and ask her for a tutorial on how to do this. Anyone without a die cutter, you need to know how to do this. This is amazing, Danielle. This is why it's going to be a 2-part video, folks. Danielle is really innovative, guys. I tell you that all the time. Now you get to see what I'm saying. It's a perfect bag topper that she made without a die cutter. Impressive. This one, however, is a traditional die cut one, and she knows I'm short on supplies. Thank you, ma'am. You knew I was going to love that, and she made me a whole bunch of cool tags. You don't even want to know, and these are all coolly stitched. They are so cool, and she punched them for me. Oh, she made teeny ones for my miniatures. You know I need those right now, actually, right? Because I'm still finishing up Crafty Kimchi's packaging, and I don't have any packaging, girlfriend. You just saved my tushy. You just saved my tushy. I swear, folks, I'm down to the last of my crafty supplies. And I'm like, you don't want to know what I'm trying to invent. You don't want to know. So thank you. This is why I tell you guys, like when you die cut for people, they always appreciate it. Even those of us who have a lot of dies, doesn't mean I got them all, folks, because I don't. Look what she did. I have thought to do this too. This is crazy, guys. She made a little envelope, and she did this using a half punch, right? You can do that with a half punch or your your envelope punch board. Either one you can use it with. But I know Danielle wants one of those mini boards, so it may be that she used a circle punch for this. And she cut out the little house and put it in. How cute is that? I've also thought to do that. I'm very excited when I saw that, actually. And then she made me another miniature tag because she knows that I'm going to love it. I hauled the same paper. It was on clearance at Joann's. Like it was in the bulk lot. It was super, super inexpensive for us. I bet you Danielle didn't pay 19 cents a sheet for this paper. It's open stock. And I bet you she didn't get it for 19 cents. Yeah. Again, when I go home, I'm going to shop for her because it's not really fair. All right, she doubled this up, and I know she thicked this up because this is maybe the worst quality crepe paper I've ever bought, actually. I never say much about it. You know, I don't have anything nice to say, don't say it, but I should be honest with you folks, and I'm sure Danielle would be too. This is maybe the thinnest of the thin. So you have to thick it up if you buy it. 19 cents open stock if you're in America. Can't really complain. So you have to thick it up in the middle, which is exactly what she's done. Of course she has. And she's used that Hobby Lobby trim, which we all know and love. Oh my gosh, she hand colored. This is going in my album. Look. Oh, folks, I love these things so much. Look at the little dragon. And she's colored in so beautifully. Look at the striping. It didn't come like that, folks. No, look, you can see she did it herself. Oh my goodness. Hand done things like this, folks, I love. That's like stuff I'll never part with. I love it. She put her little name and the date, which I love. Oh my goodness. I'm just cracking. Okay, first let me do the easier one to show you. She knows I'm on such low crafts because we text each other. She knows I'm on low supplies. So she cut out a whole bunch of cut aparts for me. Thank you. Thank you. And she put lovely day. Yes, it is a lovely day thanks to you because now I have more. Because you know I'm in a craft desert right now. Not for cool things like gemmies, not for cool like tulle, not for cool lace, paper. And she knows that, which is why there's a lot of die cuts in here. Because she knows I'm suffering. I can't really finish up some stuff as well as I'd like to. This makes me smile too, Danielle. It says this makes me smile. Look at it. So, okay. This is super thicked up. This is, again, Carmen and Sabrina thicked up. This feels like chipboard, but she's well, it might be chipboard, this one. Let me take a look. Nope, she just built this up herself using backing, probably of packaging. She's really innovative and crafty. And paper, because again, it's that paper we all have to back up, but she didn't just back this one up. She super thicked it up. This could be an ornament. That's how thick it is, guys. Look, I couldn't bend it if I wanted to. This is like expert level, but like this is Carmen Goris level backing up. This is serious backing up. And I always appreciate that, especially to do it without chipboard. You have to know the technique, and she's really good at it. All right, so on here, what she's done, because it's a whole lot of stuff, it says, this makes me smile. It makes me smile, too, for so many reasons. One is it's beautiful. Number two is it's perfectly crafted. And then number three is it's just pretty. It's just pretty. And so she's fringed up and glittered. You see that, folks? That's a fringe. She's hand cut a fringe very, very firmly at a very thick cardstock, which also thickens this up more. Then out of a thinner paper that lifts a little bit more, but not much, she's attached another thicked up heart, a baby rosette with a giant flower. Look how gorgeous that looks. And then she's attached, instead of just making a flag, she made a thicked up flag. So this is, I can't bend it. This should be an ornament. It may become an ornament in my room, in my craft room. I think that's what I'm going to do with this, folks, because it's so pretty. Oh, Danielle, this is amazing. Oh, I'm already at 24 minutes. Well, that was the inside of the, oh, let's see. She made me a thicked up ticket. She made me a thicked up ticket. Oh my goodness. You know what's so funny? I just cut something similar last night. This is crazy, guys. She knows how low I am on supplies. She knows. So she even thicked this up on backing for me because she knows I'm cutting up every package. I cut out my paper pack covers. I'm wearing a new pajama. It says forever and always happy girl. Yes, I'm always really happy when I wake up. It's just the way it is. It's a little big. It's a little big. But, you know, I'm wearing it because it's a making day. It's an Uber making day. All right, I'm going to be back on with part 2 because clearly it demands part 2. And I will see you shortly. And let me just give you a preview of part 2 and why you want to come back. Do you see this shaker? It's not just a shaker, folks. It's a flip. See part 2. See you part 2. Bye. Bye.